during your time, maybe in journalism, if you had to choose one team that you enjoyed watching the most, be it from the Liverpool era or any other teams, which team would that be?
In terms of teams that Liverpool have played against, or
You can give me a Liverpool team and a team that Liverpool have played against.
yeah, do you know what I mean, yeah, I think going back, I used to have a lot of admiration for like the Arsenal, the Invincibles around that time. I mean, that was that Arsenal team. I think had just about everything that you'd want to see in a team in terms of just the power and the strength. And I used to absolutely love watching like Patrick Vieira and when you've got the quality of people like Henry, and you think of Bergkamp when he was there. So I think that great Arsenal team that Wenger built, I think that would have to be right up there in terms of teams that I've genuinely loved watching. I think Liverpool wise, I think it goes without saying the current Liverpool team is the best I've ever seen. I think I went to. My dad used to take me to quite a few away games in the south of England, kind of in the late 80s, early 90s. And as we said earlier on, my first trip to Anfield was October 1990, just a few months after Liverpool had been crowned champions for the 18th time. But, I think this team is in a class of its own in terms of what we've seen since then. I mean, I loved Roy Evans' Liverpool, as I said to you earlier on, in terms of I think that's a very underrated era. Because Liverpool didn't, they only won the League Cup under Roy Evans. I think that period is kind of unfairly labelled as a bit of a flop, and which when that team with McManaman and Fowler and Redknapp, there was that they were great to watch. And again, Benitez of 2008-9, coming close. The Houliers treble winners as well. There was, although we had to wait 30 years for the big one, we weren't exactly starved of success along the way. There was some special teams, and even the Rodgers team of 13-14. I mean, it was just the way in which they kept winning games by crazy scorelines. I think. What was I think it was it 6-3 at Cardiff or something stupid like that. It was, and it was they weren't the greatest Liverpool team I've seen, because I think we shipped 50 odd goals that season, and that was why ultimately we didn't win the league. But seeing Luis Suarez, that season was just unplayable at times. So yeah, it's been when you. I think I was at Carrow Road for both of his hat tricks, Suarez, and he did things that just absolutely took your breath away.